it's nice to know that our sanity check is, well, working.
So let's dive into it. This is My Little Rarity, Rarity's Rarity by Rainbow Bob. In the land of Rariquestria, there resided the quaint countryside of Rarityville, where all the ponies were quite fashionable and trend-setting, but none so much as Rarity, who was the diamond of the entire town, if not the entire world and the universe itself.
Ego.
Yes. On this day, Rarity was working in the Carousel Boutique, which was only the most glamorous building in all of Rarityville. Ponies would flock from cities all across Rariquestria, such as Rarihaddon, Raritydelphia, and even Rarelot.
Wow.
Yes. Wow, indeed. Ponies would flock from cities all across Rariquestria to purchase the most refined and ravishing garments Rarity had to offer. So great was her skill with dressmaking that mares would often go blind just from the first look at their magnificent dresses.
Or blind because of too much reflection. You know, sunlight reflecting on her diamonds and it gets a little bright.
Seriously, I keep watching that one scene from It Ain't Easy Being Breezes and I can't, from every conceivable angle, and I don't get it. Yeah. While Rarity prepared to create the latest in vogue fashion pieces that every pony in Rariquestria would fight tooth and nail over, the doorbell rang. Putting her red-framed glasses and stitching material down, Rarity trotted at a collected pace to the front door. Welcome to Carousel Boutique, where your fashion dreams come true. Rarelight was there to greet...
Well...
Rarelight was there to greet her, followed by Raridash, Rarishy, Raripie, Rarijack, and finally Sparity.
What?
Oh god.
Ray? Also, Ryan, please don't be spamming links. Just, if you're starting to get annoying and you're starting to kill the buzz here. Stop
Seriously,
it.
Is anyone opposed to me banning him? Because this is getting nuts.
Clear his messages first.
How do I do that?
Wait, close. You click on ban, and then you go down. You scroll around, and you find clear messages.
Messages. There it is. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, done. And now, how do I get? Dog, shut up.
You clear
okay,
messages, then you close.
Okay, it's good. Anyways, where was I? Okay, so Rarelight, Raridash, Rarishy, Raripie, Rarijack, and Sparity.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is this a fever dream of Rarity or something?
I have no idea, and I was thinking Brutal Light was a stupid name.
What? We couldn't think of anything else. Brutal Light Sparkegg was the only thing we could come up with.
I know,
Not only that, Brood Twilight was already taken.
I'm just screwing around. I'm just making a point. Anyway.
Oh, those sounds like shipping names, they say. Mostly.
Yeah. yeah. It's like, you can't, it's like ship Rarity with every pony. Ship it like FedEx! Ship it!
Come to think of it, that's what every pony has been done. They're shipped with each other. Shit.
Each of the ponies and dragon was a spitting image of Rarity, which was only natural since every pony and every dragon of Rariquestria was undoubtedly the most resplendent people in the world. The only subtle differences that could be spotted were mane colors, which varied pony to pony, with Rarity clearly having the most radiant mane of them all. Also, Sparity looked like a reptile, but he was still quite comely. Excuse me?
I'd rather not.
Yeah. Greetings, Rarity. The girls and I have an extravagant request that only one with skills and tastes as remarkable as yours can pull off, Rarelight said. Rarity scooted over and gestured for the others to have moved forward. Well, dears, come right in then. No use in discussing such sensational details outside, is there? Now, what can Rarity do for you all? Oh, I do wonder,
I wonder. Oh dear, I need
We
a
need
drink.
some new dresses for the grand gala in Rarela, Raridash said, floating above the earth.
I need a drink real quick. Keep going.
I knew that was gonna happen. Where did I drop off? Hello, am I still on the air? Come in. Roger. Over. Hello. Is Gonzo around, or did he step off or something?
Back?
What happened? Sorry, I didn't mean to drop out. It's been pretty unstable lately. Where did I drop off?
I just went for a drink, really.
All right, where was I?
You were saying something about the new dresses for the Grand Galloping Rarela.
Yes. We need some new dresses for the Grand Galloping Rarela, Rarity said, floating above the others as she entered the boutique. Her flight was graceful, truly a sight to behold. We knew you're the only one who could do it, darling. Rarity said, her accent sounding rather obtuse and forced upon. However, she made up for it with a remarkably florid hat that was similar to the more homely aspects of the Wild West, with a beautiful floral display that matched her curled blonde ponytail perfectly. Oh god, it's Simple Ways all over again! Ah!
Ooh. I love being covered in mud.
Anyways, Rarity held a hoof to her chest and straightened her out her... Try that again. Rarity held a hoof to her chest and straightened out her back so that she appeared a few inches taller. Why, I couldn't be more touched by your confidence in my abilities than I am right now. Girls, I promise you all the most glamorous dresses Rariquestria has ever seen, or my name isn't Rarity. Wait, your name isn't Rarity? Then who have you been this entire time? Of course. Rarity asked, pressing her muzzle right in Rarity's, while her pink poofy mane, which could not be curled or controlled no matter how much mane spray was applied to it, bobbed back and forth atop her head. Normally bubbly and full of mirth, Rarity lacked some of the more qualified attributes of a lady, such as understanding personal space.
Like usual.
Yes. Her charming pleasantry and extra friendly qualities, though, quickly made up for that. Are you certain?
Other than those two.
Huh. Rarity yanked Rarity back with a simple spell, chuckling daintily. Excuse me. Oh, Rarity, I believe Rarity was simply joking, weren't you, Rarity? Rarity beamed a smile at Rarity. She was, of course, one of the main negotiators in their group of friends, and having grown up in Rarelot under the guidance of
Celestia?
Yes.
So she has a goddess.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even say it.
Having grown up in Rarelot under the guidance of Celestia, she was gifted with Raricorn magical abilities.
Raricorn? This must be a feverish Rarity daydream or some shit.
Okay, third take. Having grown up in Rarelot under the guidance of Celestia, she was gifted with Raricorn magical abilities far surpassing the typical, as well as being almost as prim and proper as Rarity herself. Quite right, dear. Nevertheless, I still intend to make you each a remarkably stunning dress that is sure to be the talk of the Rarela when we attend. Rarity, would you be needing any assistance? Rarity asked, hiding her muzzle behind her long, flowing mane of pink swirls reaching the floor. While her meek personality hid her true beauty most of the time, Rarity was quite the spectacle when she gained enough confidence to show herself off. If those recent pictures by Little Miss J are any indication, yeah.
There's a difference between being confident and being a slutty bimbo.
I'm just making a comparison.
I know. Just saying.
Yeah. Rarity chortled, her eyes positively sparkling as she looked at the others. Well, since you all are very fashionable on your own terms, of course I'd be delighted for your help. Rarity glanced at Sparity and patted his purple spiked head. In fact, I wouldn't be able to get half of the work done in the boutique without the help of my little Sparity Rarity, now would I? And
Sparity.
I can hear the SpyX Rarity shippers banging down our doors any second now.
No, you're hearing the silence of me giving up.
Aw, shucks. Anything for you, Rarity, Sparity said, blushing considerably. It was no secret that Sparity had a monstrously huge crush on Rarity, but then, who wouldn't? She was undeniably the most exquisite mare in all of Rare Equestria, so it was no wonder ponies loved her so much.
Well,
Yeah. Anyways. So the group of prestigiously pretty ponies and dragon prepared for the most monumental of all balls by making their dresses. Obviously, Rarity was the one in control of the stitching, weaving, cutting, and even sewing process, but her dedicated friends made suggestions for their individual dresses along the way to make them fit their specific characteristics and fashion taste. So basically what we're getting here is the entire plot of, what? God damn, it's been so long. What was the name of that one episode of season 1?
March of the... Wait.
No, wait, no, remember. It's basically the synopsis of the Dress for Success and Best Night Ever in one story. Now,
yeah, from the way it seems.
Yeah. This could be, well, it's at least it's interesting so far, right? Yeah. Raridash received a stunning dress of the lightest fabric available so as to not impede her flying. It was exactly like the rainbow spectrum of her mane, and flowed wondrously at the slightest breeze, so that it appeared that Raridash was living Rainbow herself. Rarity didn't forget to add to the dress a tasteful amount of crystals and gems. As for Rarijack, she preferred a more humble approach that still allowed the glitz and glamour to be seen. She had on formal wear that still appeared country, with a minimal amount of gemstones, though she was very open to colorful fabric. Hers was a dress as green as the grasslands with a brown vest thrown in. A sparkling scarf redder than any apple Rarijack had ever grown completed the look. In the end, Rarijack had an ensemble that put all else to shame when compared. Except Rarity herself, of course.
Ego.
Yes. For Rarelight, she fancied a more ethnic look of Rarityville to present at Rarelot while still showcasing her expert taste in all things prim and mannerly. Oh, that does sound like Twilight, so I guess I can't really complain there.
Yeah.
Right. Thus, her dress had a much more homely appearance in terms of the quaintness of the village, while also adopting the pleasantries of sophistication, such as astronomy in the form of gemstones appearing as constellations on her gown. The color was dark violet with glitter taking the form of galaxies swirling in space, with golden ribbon connecting the constellations. So, honestly, I can't tell if this... what was I going to say? I can't tell if this is like the dresses they're making right now are like the first dresses Rarity made for them, or the ones that she made for all their friends following their quote-unquote improvements. Just going off Dress of Success over here.
Probably the betas that they decided to actually go along with instead of trying to add a whole lot of improvements or whatever.
Yeah. Rarity had much more trouble working with Raripie's rabbit commentary, as would most people, or ponies.
Anybody in general.
Thankfully, Sparity was there to list most of her requests, which ranged from the outrageous to the just plain impossible. Again, Pinkie Pie, don't question it. Well, impossible for someone who wasn't Rarity, that is. With enough accommodation, yeah. Rarity was able to produce one of the most spectacular dresses ever envisioned in the minds of mere mortals. Pink sparkled off every surface, with said surfaces covered in pink gemstones and pink lace as well. And who could forget the pink ribbons, which also had pink glitter, trimmed with more pink lace, just to make sure it was perfectly pink enough.
Any more pink? For the love of God.
I know, right? Finally, Rarishai was given a flowing green dress with floras shaped like colorful fabrics that showcased her more natural side. Gemstones in the shape of butterflies, diamonds in the shape of rabbits, and rubies in the shape of vicious wolverines. Now, I don't remember that from Dress for Success, or even The Best Night Ever. Do you remember that? I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
I guess it's the little things that count. And as for Rarity, her own skilled hooves bestowed upon herself the best dress of all. unparalleled in design, a true marvel to behold, a shining light in the cold, dark world, a thing of such beauty and transcendence that its charm could be sensed not just in this world, but all worlds, for existence itself bowed down to what it considered its most perfect of objects.
Can we skip the formalities? Just describe what the dress is.
Yeah. It was a royal violet dress with a satin finish, coupled with a dark magenta scarf that sparkled in the light. Gemstones were fixed on almost every inch of Rarity's dress. Red, blue, green, purple, orange, and even a color somewhere between teal and beige. Truly, there was nothing as magnificent as the attire Rarity was wearing, for nothing else could possibly, ever in all of time and creation, even come close to it. Not to mention, it had glitter on it, which was amazing.
Okay, that was a little too into it.
Yeah. And so the group of gals made their way in a golden gem-encrusted carriage pulled by the entire population of Rarityville to the most prestigious event in Rare-Equestria, hosted in Rarelot itself. When they climbed out of their carriage, Rarelot nobles instantly stopped what they were doing to witness the Rare Six walk down the red carpet to the grand galloping Rarelot. Tea dripped out of mouths, crumpets were momentarily forgotten, monocles dropped from their recipients' eyes, and bow ties everywhere twisted like propeller blades.
Comic relief.
What is this, the 40s?
Well, at least it was the comic way of saying that they're getting a little attracted instead of, the obvious.
Dad. Of course, because of the numerous photo sessions and from paparazzi, and the added slow-mo effect for an even more slow-mo effect, for an even more dramatic entrance, it took the group around 2 hours to actually reach the doors.
2 hours to reach the doors? How far?
Don't question it. Oh my goodness. But damn, did they look fine doing it. When Rarity walked through the entrance of the castle, jaws dropped and ponies fainted at just the sight of her, for truly perfection incarnate was walking before them. Elegant and dainty, she was every attribute of ladylike sophistication. She was practically the symbol of what the best qualities of a mare should be. She was fashionable, magnificent, prim, and mannerly, and positively the most stunning mare that any pony had ever laid eyes on. So impressed was every pony that even Princess Celestia herself approached the stunning mare. Oh boy. Rarity, I must say, you're the most beautiful mare in the entire world, possibly the entire universe, Celestia proclaimed, bowing before Rarity. And yes, you heard that correctly.
Oh, come on. I like Rarity, but Jesus. Can we just tone it down on the generosity, pony? Yikes. Yeah. It's almost ridiculous of me to say tone it down on the Rarity as Jeremy Clarkson asking for a car with less power. If people can understand that.
Yeah, seriously, tone down on the Rarara. Huh?
Yikes.
Rarity giggled, a faint blush gracing her flawlessly white cheeks. Oh, please, Princess. There's no need for such kind words. I'm sure there are other mares in the universe somewhere. But not as magnificent as you, Raridash proclaimed, hoof pumping in celebration. Sorry, had to. Gosh, Rarity is the most beautiful mare ever. Did the writer just downgrade Applejack there? Let me read that again. Of course there ain't. Rarity's the most beautiful mare ever.
I think she's been downgraded to a freaking kindergartner.
I can't even. Plus, she's so generous and kind as well, Rarepie said. She did make us all these dresses without any hassle. That's because Rarity can make any dress out there with just a ball of yarn and a toothpick. Excuse me?
Let's not go that far.
That's stretching our stretch of disbelief way too much.
Ugh. I'm starting to regret saying this, but I think we probably should have gone back to those Pinkie Pie fourth wall breaking fanfics. It's starting to get to that point.
Oh, I'm gonna have to remember you said that.
Now my luck, this will come back to bite me later, but it'll probably be worth it.
She's just that good, Rarity chipped in. I'm so in love with Rarity that my keeping myself from throwing myself at her hooves is a daily effort. That was Fluttershy, or Rarity in this case. Rarity, yeah, I'm not gonna question it.
Let's not.
We're all honestly in love with Rarity, Rarity said, her friends all nodding in agreement. The Rare Six closed in for a big hug, though they took care to not accidentally poke each other's eyes out due to the copious amounts of sharp gemstones attached to their dresses. Jesus!
There is too much. There is such thing as too much of a good thing.
Oh dear.
What is it?
Well, that was weird. The call seemed to lag for a bit there.
It's okay. I think we're okay now. Maybe if I can close my Steam up real quick before I forget.
Alright, now what was I anyways? Oh, girls, you've made me the most happiest bear in the world, Rarity said. I hope you enjoy your happiness, Rarity, for it won't last long.
Oops.
A sinister voice called from above. Everyone looked to the ceiling to find a vile patch of black smoke that had inexplicably appeared above everyone's heads. Why no one ever bothered to glance upwards was anyone's guess.
Okay, we got Suitor vs. S, best night ever, then the plot of the pilot?
Maybe.
What?
Oh no! Celestia said. It can't be! It's impossible! Who is it? Rarity asked. It's my sister! Fashion Disaster! Ah! Fashion Disaster? It's not Nightmare Moon.
Nightmare Moon? You're being debunked. Wait, what the hell? What did I just hear?
What?
I heard something.
What did you hear?
I'm trying to look, but... Oh. It's an ambulance pulling into my parking lot.
Oh, I seem to have been logged out of the chat. Excuse me for a second.
Anyways,
So yeah, it's not Nightmare Moon, it's Fashion Disaster now.
And, well, to catch everybody up on speed, just another ambulance pulling into the parking lot of my, building, so... Moving on!
It's my sister, Fashion Disaster! Wait, seriously? Celestia nodded. Yes, Fashion Disaster. About 1,000 years ago, she... no, not the sister part, Rarity interrupted. I meant the name. You mean Fashion Disaster? Celestia asked. Yes, did it not occur to you that name seems odd at all? Okay, when even Rarity is calling bullshit on a name like that, you know some shit's going up.
You're telling me it's calling out on this shit like we are. Is it being aware about what we're thinking? Mind freak and disconnection. No. Okay. Might as well just say it. That one Hercules actor. Disconnected. Look up Hercules disappointment. You'll understand. Or disappointed. Oh, come on. You cannot be doing this to me. Hang on. Call dropped. Incoming call.
Oh, son of a bitch. I don't know what causes that, but I'll figure it out somehow. Anyway,
maybe
where did I cut off?
I don't know, but anyways.
Where did I cut off?
Did it not occur to you that the name seems odd at all?
Yes, I was saying, when even Rarity is calling bullshit on a name like that, you know we got some shit.
Do you think that is being aware of what we're thinking right now?
Maybe. Anyways,
Mind freak.
Celestia shrugged, scratching her head at... Excuse me, try that again. Celestia shrugged, scratching at her twirled yet still flowing in some non-existent wind, multi-hued mane. Well, that wasn't always her name. She was once known as Luna. Rarity blinked. Just Luna? Not, oh, I don't know. Rarina, yeah. Now, why would she be called that? Celestia asked with an arched brow. Now it was Rarity's turn to shrug. I'm not entirely sure, but Luna just sounds odd to me. Well, not as odd as Fashion Disaster at least, but there's definitely something. Hello! Still up here, you know! Dark Cloud shouted.
Huh. Well, it seems to be aware that the fan seems to be aware of how crazy this is sounding.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Self-awareness. Isn't that
Oh,
strange?
Yeah. Oh yeah. My sister, Fashion Disaster! She's appeared after 1,000 years exile after she tried to take over the world when it didn't appreciate her fashion senses! Excuse me? Okay then. The ponies of Rarity-centered were fools to not appreciate my stunning designs! The dark cloud drifted slowly to the floor, pulling into a pillar of pure darkness that widened itself out so that it took the form of a pony. Not just any pony, however. It was neither a Rarisus, a Raricorn, or even a Rareth pony.
Okay, now I just know it's bullshitting us again.
Seriously, Rarisus?
Just why?
Instead, it was an Aloraric. Oh God!
I can't. I just can't. I can't.
She looked just like Rarity-centered, except her coat was a dreadful color of dark blue, while her mane was neither twirled nor curled, but was allowed to flow in the breeze freely. Where are curls? One bystander asked, immediately fainting onto a couch. The drama sofa?
Yeah,
Maybe.
drama sofa.
Uh-huh. Fashion Disaster took a step forward, her name coming to true fashion in the eyes of anyone looking. Her helmet was plaid, and her chest armor was polka dots! Despicable, ugly, and downright garish dark violet polka dots, along with black, purple, and really dark pink plaid! Jesus.
Good lord. No wonder she's called Fashion Disaster. God, the 70s is calling me right now. We want its fashion back.
Yeah. Those weak of heart who hadn't fainted before surely did now, and before long the entire Rarilla was filled with sofas covered in uncuts. Okay, so every pony in Rarity-centered has a drama sofa. I buy it.
I wish it's big enough for me to sleep on it.
My dream of covering Rarity-centered in eternal plaid and polka dots shall soon become a reality! Fashion Disaster cackled. Her horn glowed a malicious violet, and a wave of magic drowned everything in plaid and polka dots. And then every pony will come to love my fashion sense, whether they like it or not! Oh no, Rarity! What are we gonna do? Rarity called out, rolling to the side to avoid touching the awful plaid and polka dot nightmare. We're doomed! Rarity screamed. No, we're not, Rarity said. Glancing back to the other Rarity, she narrowed her brows in an unbefitting, but rather appropriate for the serious shift of tone in the story, scowl. Did I just read that correctly?
You fucking did.
So this story is also self-aware. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Girls, it's time. Time for the elements of fabulosity to shine! I thought you'd never say that, Celestia said.
I thought we never had to use that.
Yeah. Her horn glowed, and the chest appeared before the six. The girls fished out their respective elements and turned to do battle with the terrifying menace of the plaid and polka dot crusader of the unfashionable. In order... Go on.
My God, it sounds like everybody when they found out that their new iPhone has YouTube content on it.
Yeah. In order, Raridash was the element of frills, Rarajack that of seams, Raripie of course being glitter, Rarishine being adornments, Rarelite having the tiaras, and last but certainly not least, the element of generosity, Rarity. So they all get elements, so Rarity gets to keep her element of generosity, the others get elements of fashion garments.
I'm cringing.
Yeah.
And dying.
Rainbow of purple, purple, slightly lighter purple, darker purple, purple mixed with some orange, and purple kind of like the first. That spirited the group up in a bubble that contained all the colors of the rainbow. Oh, God. Fashion disaster rose to the air as well, a field of plaid and polka dots taking shape around her. Then both forces met head-to-head in a collision that produced a thunderous crash of bright flashing lights that could lead one to a seizure if stared at directly for too long. Oh, and also glitter. In the first 5 seconds, the entire dance hall was practically covered in this stuff. Why does that not surprise me?
Because Rarity, fuck you.
New meta! New meta, everybody. Because Rarity, fuck you.
Let's... You still there? Or is the call having problems?
Oh shit, I muted my microphone. Excuse me.
Oh.
That was a mistake on my behalf. If anyone didn't hear it, a new meta! Because Rarity, fuck you.
Yeah, we've heard that, but all of a sudden you went quiet.
Yes. Sorry, that was my bad. I accidentally muted my microphone.
Yeah, let's continue on with whatever fever dream she's having now.
Yeah, let's continue on. Rarity, she's too strong! Riverlight shouted. Riverjack grunted. We ain't gonna last for much longer, darling! Rarity winced, her powers waning by the second. Her positively atrocious fashion sense is canceling out our impeccable fashion sense. Neither of us will win if we continue like this. And what do we do? River Pie called out, doing a few flips. Give up? River Shy asked. We're never gonna give up, River Dash yelled. My sentiments exactly, Veridash, Rarity said. Closing her eyes, she sighed. Forgive me, girls, for what I'm about to do.
Are you gonna press delete?
Rarity propelled herself forward with her magic, pulling off her element. As the purple rainbow faded, Rarity was assaulted by the full onslaught of the blast of plaid and polka dots. She crashed with grace to the floor, which was pretty much regular crashing, but done onto a sofa that inexplicably appeared there. Of course.
Can't you just go for the dramatic and not with the dramatic couch?
Yes. Oh, but Rarity, no! Curse you, fashion disaster! Yeah. Fashion disaster floated down, along with the remnants of the rare six. She laughed, approaching the sofa, with her horns still glowing while a devious smile spread her lips. Now, Rarity, your end is nigh. Prepare yourself for the final blow. Oh, I've already prepared myself, dear, Rarity said. A hoof appeared over the top of the couch, followed by the rest of Rarity, who struck a dramatic pose. I prepared to make myself look this good. Excuse me? A sharp gasp escaped from the rare six. From the rare six, Celestia, who had been sitting at the sideline eating some low-carb pop. Really?
Oh, come on. Low-carb popcorn. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Forget that. She's actually sitting on the sidelines again. And
Lazy fuck!
Rarity was decked out head to hoof in plaid and polka-dotted garments. A frilly frock that hat covered in every inch by plaid, a polka-dot scarf, a formal business attire of plaid, and even plaid horseshoes. But for perhaps the most unexplainable reason of all, she made it work. Heck, she didn't just make it work, she made it look good. So good, in fact, it became the most fashionable look just by being on her. Well, that happened. I
Just go.
I can't believe it, Fashion Disaster whispered. Me neither, Rarity agreed, checking herself over with a glowing smile on her face. This plaid shows off my curves so...
Let's not.
And the polka dots really bring out my eyes, don't you think? Somebody appreciates my fashion sense. Fashion Disaster had tears in her eyes. I never thought this day would come. Rarity rested a hoof on Fashion Disaster's shoulder and patted her back gently. There, dear. Of course I appreciate it. Every pony has their specific taste, but fashion is beautiful in all its forms, even when it appears dreadful or awful because it's the pony wearing the clothes and making them appear beautiful. Rarity winked. Plus, polka dots and plaid are so in this season. Who told you that? Fashion Disaster asked, wiping away her tears. Why, myself. I am Rarity, after all, Rarity said, chuckling to herself. Soon all her friends started laughing, and before too long, the entire grand galloping Rarilla had snapped out of their over-dramatized faintings to join in the good-natured laughter. And that, fools, is how Rarity saved all of Rare Equestria, and is undoubtedly the most fashionable mare in all of existence. The end. Hey, I said the end already! You don't have to go home, but she sure can't stay here. Get lost.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
But yes, that's the end.
Okay.
That was like 6 different flavors of what the hell.
I feel like I need a palate cleanser, for God's sake.
Seriously, it's... When did it turn into Equestria Girls? Because the ending of this fig was kind of reminiscent of how Rush... Yeah, even I admit the ending of Equestria Girls is kind of Rush, you know?
Yeah.
Well, this was certainly an interesting fiction. I can only imagine how much more interesting it would have been if I'm Shadow were here. I can only imagine all the Rarora in here would break her too.
Yeah.
But I think that's about it for now. This was made for an interesting read. And yes, Digital Railroader has the right idea. This was a rather extreme ego trip.
Tense. I think just for spontaneously shits and giggles, and not only that, just to cleanse ourselves of way too much fab. Maybe I'll hang up and just show off some Ruby.
You do that. I'm getting out of here. So long, all you lovely people.